It begins with a boy, not a soldier, not a spy, just a boy in his bedroom, staring into the glow of a computer screen. The year was 1999. While the world worried about the Y2K bug and the turning of the millennium, one teenager was quietly prying open the digital doors of the most secure military network on Earth, the Pentagon. His name, Jonathan James. But online, he went by a different name, Comrade. He wasn't tall enough to drive a car. He hadn't even finished high school, and yet, from a cramped bedroom in Florida, he managed to do something that should have been impossible. He broke into America's Department of Defense. For weeks, this teenager roamed servers designed to be impenetrable. He intercepted thousands of internal emails. He copied usernames, passwords, even sensitive details about military satellites. At one point, he accessed the computers of NASA and stole code worth over $1 million, software that controlled critical parts of the International Space Station. A boy, barely 15. But here's where the story twists. Jonathan wasn't trying to sell state secrets. He wasn't chasing fame. He wasn't after fortune. By all accounts, he was driven by something far more dangerous: curiosity. And curiosity in the digital age can be lethal. The Pentagon discovered the breach. Panic spread through the halls of power. If a teenager could do this, what about a hostile government? What about terrorists? Suddenly, America's most guarded institutions looked fragile. When the FBI traced the attack to a quiet suburban home, agents surrounded Jonathan's house, guns drawn, helicopters circling overhead, and when they stormed inside, they didn't find a terrorist, they didn't find a mastermind. They found a skinny kid at his computer, headphones on, probably unaware of the chaos outside his door. The story should have ended there. Punishment, maybe prison, then redemption. But Jonathan's life took a darker turn. He became the first juvenile in the United States ever sent to prison for hacking. Only 16 years old when the court ordered him into confinement. The sentence was short, but the stigma? It lasted a lifetime. Friends say he was brilliant, restless, a mind too fast for the world around him. But the system didn't know what to do with him. He was both a warning sign and a reminder of how fragile the future was becoming. Because Jonathan's hack wasn't just a crime, it was a prophecy. Today, cyber warfare is a battlefield as real as land, sea, or air. Governments train armies of hackers. Wars are fought with keystrokes. But in 1999, this was uncharted territory, and Jonathan was its unlikely pioneer. Yet for him, the story only grew heavier. Years later, when his name surfaced again in a massive hacking case, he denied any involvement. But the pressure from federal authorities was suffocating. He told friends he felt trapped, that no matter what he did, he would always be seen as guilty. In May of 2008, Jonathan James was found dead. He had taken his own life. He was just 24 years old. In his final letter, he wrote, "I honestly had nothing to do with TJX. I'm not crazy though, and I never thought they would actually look for evidence that I did it. I have no faith in the justice system. Perhaps my actions today, and this letter, will send a stronger message to the public. Either way, I have lost control over the situation, and this is my only way to regain it." It's haunting to read. A young man who once outsmarted the Pentagon, undone not by his skills but by the weight of a system that didn't know how to handle him. Jonathan's story is more than a cautionary tale about hacking. It's about what happens when brilliance collides with fear, when society chooses to punish instead of understand. He was a boy who glimpsed the future, a future where information is power, where wars are fought without bullets, where a single individual can challenge empires. But the world wasn't ready for him. And so, the boy who hacked the Pentagon left behind a question that lingers even now. Was he a criminal? Or was he simply ahead of his time? If you found this story powerful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, share this video with a friend, and join me as we uncover more untold stories of history, technology, and the people who changed the world, sometimes in ways they never intended.